Nope. I usually get the motherfucker, but I ain't really been on Call of Duty. See, I don't bitch like I used to do. Like the steak sauce.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. And he powers his way up past the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They go play action. Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit,
still
right?
in the pocket.
Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Off the play fake, Cousins.
Oh, my God.
And he's able to find Diggs. He got 29 yards that time.
That's my fault.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Cousins in. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Play fake, Cousins. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll throw again. Cousins.
That's a pick. Oh, my God, bro.
Couldn't hang on in the end zone.
Nigga drop wide open picks, bro.
Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun. Wentz to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now, Wentz again. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down, Cook. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Play action now, Cousins. And Rudolph has it inside. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. The return of Cook, a big boost to this Viking offense. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Two.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Well, he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
Pushing it forward.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll try to run it in with a Abdullah. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll give it to him up the middle. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Cousins to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Yeah, he held that
They're going
block.
to take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And that is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Now Wentz on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. A nice gain of 21 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now it's the Boise State alum.
Right there. Block that nigga.
After only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Damn, I wanted to run that play.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Wentz to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dan Sproles.
Yeah, I just scored. I'm about 7-6.
Now on the year. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Elliott now to kick this one away.
I just drove down school. He kicked 2 field goals. I had punted till I got out from the school type shit.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time.
Now he got Philly.
They didn't want 3 points because they were well within
in this league, they give you
a touchdown. We'll see if they
you get a draft number and shit. He picked kind of late. I don't know why I picked the fucking Patriots. I should have fucking picked at least Atlanta. I think Atlanta was down the board.
Let's get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, I'm doing a little work with him.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A second down run for Abdullah. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Now he'll escape to his left.
Good D.
Pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On play action, Cousins. Flushed out right. Going deep for Diggs.
Oh, that's a pick, bro. They making us drop picks, man.
Now it's third.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Open man is Thielen is complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Cousins now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Yeah.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing is Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and long for Cousins. Looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Hurts has it left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A final shot before half for Wentz. Now he's flushed out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, nice spin.
I brought back bad memories.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Throwing on first is Wentz. Wide open receiver complete.
Third.
Get him down as he's inside the 40.
In this league, we play on 7 minutes.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Yeah, in this league, they give you a chance to come back type shit.
First down. On play action, it's Wentz. On the move to his left. It's brought in left side by Tate. 23 yards on the play.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Throw left side, complete. That's Tate. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They run with Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football.
Why is he running like that,
That ball
bro?
is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people
But
on
dude
base
was
in
just,
scoring position.
oh
One
my
guy
God.
doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Ajayi. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On second and goal, Ajayi, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll throw it. Wentz being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First down. Here's Cousins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now it's Tate. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Dancing to his left. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. This is taken around the 12. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try to force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Flush to his right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying the Magic. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott now to kick this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tate. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
On second down, Cousins again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Cool. Yeah, I was in a part of the game chat.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here.
We're in a full quarter, 3 minutes left. He just scores 13, 12, 21.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Boy, you ass, you missed the field goal.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And this will be a touchback as that
I see a mic going on in a motherfucking party chat.
Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
They didn't run on third down with Darren Sproles. It's supposed to be the first down.
Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Nah, bro, you see how they made a giant fumble and run slow?
3 yards on
Oh,
the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock with the 2-minute warning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is a jive. He will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Hey, when I run into a nigga back, they go the opposite way I want to go.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Wentz. Flushed out right.
No move. Bro!
Maybe the turning point they need.
Did you see X move?
Bro,
I'm like, don't this nigga move, bro. Oh my God.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the interception, Cousins going for the deep ball.
That's a good ball.
Well, Thielens got it.
I don't know what my safety was in. That was my safety.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game.
That's not even man. Bro, that's not even man, bro. I don't even know why dude went. You know, my outside corner ran with the end, with the 10 and in. Like, what the fuck?
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Man.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
I just let you in the game with that fucking pick.
Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Nigga
Here
was
comes
butt
Eagle
naked.
offense now as they get
Nigga was butt naked then fucking
I'm curious
move.
to see, Charles, about the play calling on this
Who
drive.
moves when they wide open?
Interception that led
I don't
to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw
like
the
a bitch
football,
out here, bro.
high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wentz. Buying time.
Damn, where's he wide open, bro? You just got to get it to him.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Wentz steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run.
Oh, my God.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former.
Oh, my God. Put this nigga in field goal. Oh, my God. That's my fault. Why the fuck am I throwing the ball?
You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense. And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw.
On his head.
Right. And avoids the contact by sliding. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment,
Man,
that
they
key
good
time.
this shit up.
And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't
Sorry,
that
score.
way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. One man in the backfield, Murray on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he will fight his way into the end zone.
Man, I was trying to let you score on the first one.
Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Fucking had to use the timeout and shit.
Extra point up and good
Man.
by Bailey. And the
Was not
decision
trying to use
just
a
get
fucking
the extra
timeout.
point winds up successful. Out is
Move
the
the ball
kickoff
down,
unit
man.
as they
Let's go.
run up and send this one away.
Minute 6
And this
seconds.
will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the
Can't believe we
Philadelphia
gave up that
offensive unit
lead,
now as
boy.
they head out to take over possession. They're down here in a one-score game,
all
but the time, it's a factor, but
Water
it's not a
is
huge
crazy.
factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. Now he's forced out right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, I wish I had
That's what
2
they need right
times.
now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
That nigga came down
And
hella
prior to this
fast.
3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. He's back to throw.
I couldn't get it off.
Can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as the
I cannot
clock
get that bitch
continues
off.
to roll.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Hurry on, nigga. Niggas on my side line on my seat.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get
GG,
this one
man.
back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they
The clock
avoid
stopped?
disaster.
Oh, no, that was 4
Plays like this,
down.
when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're
Yeah, I
supposed
gave
to
that
do on
game.
offense. They're
That's
usually looking in the other
throwing the ball, I
direction,
could just
downfield,
ran. I just don't
or
like they
moved
running
away from
back.
him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
I like
A
the
road win in the
back.
National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump.
Oh, my receivers don't move when I throw the ball.
No one thinks we can do.
Yo.